Some days are just better than others. You wake up feeling full of life. Everything seems so bright and beautiful. You kinda have a feeling it's going to be a great day. Well, today I woke up with a spring in my step, and I decided that finally I'm going to visit a museum I have been meaning to visit for some time now. So come with me and let's spend this time together.
To another video. I still can't believe the video I uploaded last on affordable things to do in Nairobi costed just 30 bob. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Consider subscribing for information on different sites, hotels, restaurant reviews, travel tricks and hacks, and everything travel. If you enjoy history and like learning new things, then today's video is for you. So put on your thinking caps because I'm gonna take you down history. A lot of stuff from the, I think, 1800s. So this here is the inspector's bicycle, which can actually go on rails. So I guess the inspector would. I think this was during the construction of the lunatic, as it was so called, or the Nairobi to Mombasa line was called the lunatic. So how it came to be in place is because the British wanted to find a way through to the Nile in Uganda. So they decided to call in some Indians to supervise the locals, as the the locals provided the labor for putting together the lunatic, while the Indians supervised the locals. I think that explains a lot when it comes to the Indian and locals business relationship in this country today. If you ask me, this is the most interesting room. Let's see what there is in the second room. So the museum spreads across 4 floors. The first room has all the memorabilia and pictures, a lot of stuff from the 1800s. This second room has, I think, mostly the communication stuff. So you can see the old typewriters here. I think I should find the person qualified. So let me just go and fetch Baraza, the museum's curator, Mr. Maurice Baraza. Maurice, can you just tell us what is it that you do here and what exactly happens when somebody visits?
First of all, I wish to welcome everybody to the Nairobi Railway Museum. This is an institution that houses the history of Kenya Railways and basically the history of Nairobi. When individuals wish to visit this institution, what they need to do is to alert us in advance, particularly if they are organized parties. So that way we will expect them and organize for tour guides to take them around the facility. And that's very, very important. Beyond that, individuals are allowed to walk in. You just walk in into the institution. Most of the facilities inside here are captioned so that you can now have a quiet walk around, read, understand what is actually on offer. If you so wish, even if you are an individual and you so wish that you are taken around, then we have a guide on standby who will do exactly that, so that you leave this space satisfied that indeed you've understood the history of this nation, the history of Nairobi, the history of Kenya Railways. Yes.
So if it's a railways museum, why do you have ships here? I see ships.
Yes, we have ships. Initially, we used to have what was known as Uganda Railway. So Uganda Railway operated between 1896 and 1926. Remember, harbors were part and parcel of Kenya Railways. In fact, in 1927, we now had what was known as Kenya-Uganda Railways and harbors. All the harbors within this territory were actually controlled by the railway administration. So all the ships on Lake Victoria, Kilindini harbors that were coming in were under the jurisdiction of the Uganda Railway by then. So all those ships that were operating on Lake Victoria, Lake Kyoga, River Nile in Uganda were actually properties of the railway. So that's why you see in this room we exhibit the marine history, which is a segment of the history of Kenya Railways.
Okay.
This was the initial line clear. But because of racial wars between Asians and Africans, it was discarded. And they went on to build different ones. Now, yes, what used to happen is that station masters who are annoyed that Africans were becoming drivers, apart from, initially we were doing the manual work. But now when we started being promoted to become drivers, and the Asians who are station masters were not happy. They will put this in fire, make sure it's hot, and when the African driver will be passing through that station, you are supposed to hook it.
Hold it.
Yes, as the train is moving, the station master will hold it this way. And now the driver was expected to hook it as the train is going. Okay, and this will therefore burn them. Yes. So for that reason, they introduced this one that cannot be put in fire.
How about the bells?
The bells, you see the spellings for Nairobi?
Nairobi.
Yes, that's how you get pronounced them.
Because it was influenced
yes,
by the British
yes,
accent.
Yes. So this will be sounded that the train will be starting in 5 minutes.
Okay.
So that the passengers get themselves ready. The same here. Okay. And
this is a bell?
Yes, it is. It is actually a bell. So you could actually use it. It's very loud. Very loud in the same case.
Okay.
Yes.
All right then. Oh yeah, and the old telephones.
Yes,
this is
this
what
was actually
used then.
this was the first mobile phone to have come to East Africa. First mobile phone, 1897.
Yeah.
It's an Ericsson.
This this I know about.
Yes.
This must have been way back.
Way in the
Before you
17th
guys were
century.
born.
Yes.
The Queen's porcelain.
Here, she used these cutleries while traveling on trains.
Yeah.
Okay.
She carried her own cutlery.
No, actually, there is a special coach. In fact, we call it the Queen's coach. Here in Nairobi, in our workshops.
It's not on the...
No, it's not on display here because it's still working. Today it's the
it
presidential.
works?
Yes. Today it's the presidential coach. Yes, the president can use it on the meter gauge.
So this was reserved for the Queen.
And the seats are there. You'll be having
This is the seat that was in the
coach.
coach.
Yes, those.
Came as a princess, and then by the time she was living with Prince Philip had put a ring on it, and so she left Kenya as a Queen Elizabeth II.
Inspector's bicycle.
Yeah.
Permanent way simply means the main line from Mombasa to Kampala.
Yeah.
Okay, main line, permanent way. So the inspector will ride on this bicycle, and when it will topple over,
Yeah. Or like that.
Like this.
that, just the way it's stationed
Yes.
now.
this will be an indication that there's a problem. The track will either have contracted or expanded.
So it's to inspect the railway.
Yes.
Oh.
Locomotives,
Okay.
okay, or engines. So the earliest was that one. Then there were steam engines. They used steam to propel themselves. Okay, you just pour in water, you boil the water, you harvest steam. The steam is used to push pistons, and the pistons will push what we call side roads. Okay, so the side roads are these ones here that are attached on the wheels, and the pistons are in this extreme point here. So those pistons will push the side roads attached to the wheels, and then the wheels will move. Okay, and this is the boiler, and firewood or coal will be placed inside there. So beyond this, after this, is when we now head
To that.
this, which is a diesel locomotive. Class 87 was one of the pioneer locomotives. This came from Britain.
Now after this, this is when we are now in the
Chinese
SGR.
era. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Why was it called the lunatic? It feels
Yes,
like madness
it is
itself to
true.
call it
It
lunatic.
is true. It
Yeah.
was referred to as a lunatic line, or train for that matter,
Yeah.
because of the perception. Few members of the British Parliament by then thought about it. When the idea was floated in Britain that let's build a line in Kenya
Yeah.
or East Africa, because Uganda was also part of
Yeah.
the British protectorate here in East Africa. So some members of Parliament wondered, why are we building a railway in the dark continent? For what
It was
purpose?
like insane.
Yes, it's a crazy idea. Have you asked the Maasais, who are the owners of the land,
Yeah.
for permission?
Yeah.
And where will the line be coming from and heading to, and for what purpose? This is a crazy, lunatic idea.
Makes sense. I don't know about you, but to me, all this is fascinating. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. I hope this video inspired you to learn more about history and you enjoyed it as well. So please share, comment, like, and until next time, bon voyage.